Guy Day mates, welcome to Sydney. Listen up, you gorgeous globetrotters. Planning a trip to Sydney, Australia? Yeah, you are, because you know how to live. This isn't just another travel guide, darlings. I'm about to give you the inside scoop, the hot tips, the secrets that'll have you feeling like you own Sydney. We're talking iconic beaches, jaw-dropping landmarks, and experiences so unforgettable, you'll be bragging about them for years. Buckle up, loves, because Sydney's waiting with open arms and you're about to have the time of your life. Alright, let's talk landmarks, the kind that scream Sydney. Louder than I do after one too many cocktails. First up, the Sydney Opera House. Picture this, you, champagne in hand, under that iconic sail-shaped roof, watching a world-class performance. Goosebumps, right? Next, get ready to feel the adrenaline surge as you walk across the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Trust me, the view from the top, to die for. But hold on, there's more. Get lost in the charm of the Rocks, Sydney's oldest neighbourhood. Cobblestone streets, darling little cafes, and markets bursting with local treasures. You might just find the perfect souvenir or even a hot Aussie to share a flat white with. And for a taste of nature, the Royal Botanic Gardens. Lush, vibrant, and oh so Instagrammable. But the real adventure, a ferry ride to Taronga Zoo. Think face-to-face encounters with koalas, kangaroos, and creatures you've only dreamed of. It's an experience you won't forget. Now, let's talk about what you're really here for, Sydney's legendary beaches. First up, the Queen Bee, Bondi Beach. It's got it all, darling golden sand, perfect waves for surfing, and more bronze bodies than you can shake a stick at. Feeling adventurous? Manly Beach is calling your name. Hop on a ferry, feel the wind in your hair, and get ready for a beach with a whole different vibe. Laid back, bohemian, utterly irresistible. And if you're looking for a beach with a view, Coogee Beach is your spot. Think stunning coastal walks, picture perfect cafes and sunsets that'll leave you breathless. Listen, whether you're a sunbather, a surfer, or just love a good beachside stroll, Sydney's beaches are calling. Just don't forget the sunscreen, darling, we want you to stay gorgeous. Alright, foodies, this one's for you. Sydney's food scene is hotter than a Hemsworth brother in a heat wave. Trust me, your taste buds are in for a wild ride. First stop, the Sydney Fish Market. Fresh off the boat seafood, and I'm not just talking about the prawns, darling. Think oysters, lobster, fish so fresh it'll practically jump onto your plate. Once you've had your fill, head over to Surrey Hills. It's bursting with trendy restaurants, hip cafes and bars that'll have you saying cheers, mate, all night long. And for a taste of the exotics, Darling Harbour is a must. From Asian fusion to Italian delights, your taste buds will be saying Grazy Mill. But hold on, we can't forget brunch. Sydney takes brunch seriously, darling. Think avocado toast piled high, fluffy pancakes dripping with syrup, and coffee that'll fuel your adventures. Just follow the scent of freshly brewed coffee beans, and you'll find your happy place. Now, let's talk about everyone's favourite activity, shopping. Whether you're after designer labels or quirky local finds, Sydney's got you covered. First stop, the motherland of all things retail, Pitt Street Mall. It's a shopper's paradise, darling, with department stores galore and enough designer boutiques to make your credit card weep. But for a shopping experience with a side of charm, head over to Paddington Markets. Local designers, handcrafted jewellery, and unique souvenirs you won't find anywhere else. It's the perfect place to find a treasure to remind you of your Sydney adventure. And if you're feeling really spendy, darling, Westfield Sydney is calling. Think high-end luxury, designer labels, and a shopping experience fit for a queen. Just be prepared to spend. Alright, let's face it, no trip to Sydney is complete without snapping a few envy-inducing photos for the gram. And honey, Sydney does not disappoint when it comes to breathtaking views. First up, the Sydney Tower Eye. Get ready for panoramic views of the entire city, from the Harbour Bridge to the Blue Mountains. It's enough to make your head spin. But for that iconic shot, darling, you've got to head to Mrs. Macquarie's chair. It's a Sydney institution, with the best views of the Opera House and Harbour Bridge. Trust me, your followers will be double tapping like crazy. Now for a view that's a little more off the beaten path, take a walk along the Bondi to Coogee coastal walk. Stunning cliffs, crashing waves, and hidden coves that'll make you feel like you've stumbled upon a secret paradise. And for the perfect way to end your day, catch a sunset over the city skyline. Whether you're sipping cocktails at a rooftop bar or picnicking by the water, it's a view you won't ever forget. So there you have it, darlings, my hot travel tips for Sydney. From iconic landmarks and stunning beaches to culinary adventures and shopping sprees, Sydney's got it all. Remember, this is your chance to live it up, to embrace the Aussie spirit, and create memories that'll last a lifetime. Now get out there and paint the town red, or should I say Sydney Harbour blue. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because I've got a whole lot more travel secrets up my sleeve. Until next time, darlings.